Hello everyone. God, everything always looks so different through the camcorder. Anyway, happy, I think it's President's Day. I don't know, it's some sort of national holiday. The post office is closed. And I've decided that today would be a good day to paint the car. Now, I had thought that the whole thing was to do, the next step would be to wet sander. But when I reviewed my notes that I had gotten with the guy, he had actually put 2 coats of paint on the car before he actually wet sanded it. And I have to admit, another coat of paint might be nice on some of these sides because they're a little rougher. The top parts seem to be smoother, but the sides are still a little rough from the primer. Now, where I'm running into a problem is that I watched this one video of this one guy on YouTube, and I had liked him because he had kind of broke things down in simple steps, and also he was working, even though he seemed to be a car enthusiast, he wasn't one of those, you know, a lot of these places on a lot of the videos on YouTube, they say a lot of these people must be, you know, car enthusiasts or people that are mechanics, and so they're always like, okay, how to paint your car, you take this $2,000 piece of equipment, and, you know, it's not really, there's not many videos I saw for the average Joe, you know, that doesn't have all the fancy equipment, and it's not practical to buy the fancy equipment. Now, this guy, that's what I liked about him. He put everything in step-by-step process, and he was apparently somebody on a limited budget, and so even though he was a car enthusiast, or a paint enthusiast, I don't know which, he stuck to very basic stuff. But there was differences between what, you know, my situation and his. One, he was painting on something that was relatively new. The only thing is that he wanted to change the color. He had something, he had a car or something that was silver, and he wanted to paint it red. So the car itself had a good paint job already. He just wanted to change the color. Now, Selena, of course, her problem was that she didn't have any, at least on her top parts, she didn't have paint. And I wanted, you know, so I wound up using primer, whereas he didn't. And so that, you know, that might make a slight difference with everything. I don't know if I've ever got into this. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. You all saw that I'm using Rust-Oleum flat black, not a glossy black. We wound up liking kind of the color of the primer, and we figured the black would dry to that color. Now, that's not quite the case. It's actually a dull black, but there's another reason why we chose flat black. We've noticed, at least when you paint a house and all that, if you use a glossy color, if there's any damage, old damage, or any imperfections, gloss will really show it up. And of course, Selena, you know, particularly, you know, she's got her patches, and unfortunately I did not do a good job with the patching. I mean, at least it's stuck. I'm glad about that, but I wish I could have done a better job. But she's got her little, you know, she's got dents, she's got patching, and we felt that the flat black makes that disappear. It doesn't call attention to it, and I think that was a good choice. So initially I wasn't going to paint today because we're actually having a bit of cold weather. Well, you know, cold for us. You know, Florida, and when I was a little girl, Florida only had 2 seasons, and that was rain and then hot, no rain season. And that was the only 2 seasons we had. And when I was a little girl, I sometimes wish we would have, you know, well, seasons, you know, where everybody talked about trees changing color and seeing snow. I've never seen snow. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know whether the planet shifted on its axis or it's global warming, or I don't know what it is. But Florida started kind of having seasons. Our trees, well, their leaves don't change, but they do go a little bit bare. And yeah, none of the trees are out here bare yet. And some of them go bare. And now we're actually starting to get cold weather. Now, northerners are probably laughing at us. I mean, it's cold for us. I mean, it sometimes goes down to the 40s, you know. And for us, that is 40 above 0, not 40 below. I don't know. But anyway, it you know, for us, that is extremely cold and uncomfortable. And personally, I start objecting to any time it goes below 60. That just starts getting too cold for me. And I always said I would want to see snow, and after we had a few cold nights where it went down to 50 or 40, I was like, you know what? No, I'm fine. I don't want to see snow. This is too uncomfortable, you know. So, and Selena here, so today when I woke up, it was cold. And I didn't really want to, you know, do anything with the car. It was too cold. And Selena hates cold. Actually, you know, we start her up and she's going, you know, sometimes she even stalls, you know, she's just so cold. And we're like, come on, Selena, we gotta go grocery shopping. And she's like, fuck you, it's too cold. Why are you going grocery shopping? We went grocery shopping last week. And then she stalls, and you know, and then we remind her, well, we gave you gas last week too, and you're starting to run low. And then she kind of shuts up, but she's still going, and she does that all the way to the grocery store. Takes her a very long time to warm up, and a lot of times by the time she starts warming up, we're already done with the errands. So but I don't know if that's a bad sign or not. I do notice that as she's getting older, she does warm up a little more quickly. I don't know if that's a good sign either, but it doesn't seem to be dangerous, so that she's, you know, blowing up or anything. So, but Selena doesn't like cold, and I didn't think she would want me pouring water on her. And since I tend to also get a bath when I give her a bath, I didn't really like the idea of getting wet either. But I don't know. Now it's warmed up. I think it's probably in the low 70s now, so it's very comfortable. It's nice, you know, it's nice. It's a little cool for us, but you know, well, not a little too cool, but you know, it's a nice breeze. It's nice weather now. This is what I consider nice weather, and it's a little warmer, so I think I can you know, it's not objectionable to do it. So, and I think she looks a little happy, and she'd like to get another coat of paint. And it's a convenient day because it's President's Day, and we don't want to go anywhere anyway because people are nuts because they're going after deals and you know, they got money in their pocket from the tax money, I guess. So we don't want to go out. So good day to paint the car.